Hey everybody, it's Hokius, and today we're gonna play some more Final Fantasy Type-0 HD. As you recall, last time we defeated the Brianak, and then everyone got their butts kicked, and by the Primus Lassie, Primus White Tiger Lassie, and then a ceasefire. And so I think we're going to get some more cutscenes as I load into this save. So that is why I am talking to you now, instead of as we're playing to start the game. So let's go ahead and get started.
The last queens return to oblivion.
Sorry to keep you. Effective immediately, you lot have been remanded to my charge. You're safe now.
You didn't come all the way to Milites just to confirm our identities and pick us up, did you?
Chancellor Kalia is in Milites for negotiations, on a long-term truce with the Empire. I am here as his attendant. As I am also your commander, it is my duty to brief you and give you instruction.
Commander, permission to speak freely.
What is it?
The Consortium must have known about our mission. Why would they agree to peace talks?
Because the Consortium had no reason to refuse. The Empire offered to make sweeping concessions.
But we succeeded in destroying their weapon prototype. They're just trying to stall for time!
The Empire made their proposal before you accomplished your mission. You didn't receive word because we were not able to contact you.
Does the Consortium honestly believe that the Empire has no ulterior motive?
Whatever the other side may have in mind, once the treaty is drawn up and signed, this war will be over. Any further questions? It will be some time before the peace negotiations conclude. I'm sure you're all exhausted from the operation. You may stay the night here and return to Root Room tomorrow. You are on leave until tomorrow afternoon, with permission to move freely outside the military zone. It's not every day you get to visit the Militesi Imperial capital. Why not take a look around?
Yes, we will.
Don't forget, you are cadets. Make good use of your time. That is all.
There is no need for formalities here. Be at ease. Yes. Indeed.
You're the queen of...
I beg your pardon. I am Andoria Kaya Tronka from Veturio. I have come to Milites on behalf of Concordia to take part in the negotiations. Not so loud!
Queen of Concordia? Oh, you serious, yo? I didn't think she ever left her castle, hey?
I bet only a handful of people outside the kingdom have ever seen her.
Your Majesty, what brings you to see us?
Yes, I know. You oppose the ceasefire.
No, Yes. I don't think it's right. The Empire invaded Rubrum and defiled our crystal. How can we possibly ally with them now?
Your thoughts are at odds with the will of the crystals.
We've sworn fealty to the crystal. And we have never betrayed that oath. How can you say that we're at odds with the crystal?
There are friends of mine who inform me of what the crystals are thinking. I was chosen by the dragons, and so my heart is united with theirs. The dragons are manifestations of the crystals. Ergo, our hearts are united with the crystals.
Are you saying that the crystals want this truce?
Look at the full picture. What the crystals wish for is balance among them. A world as it should be. In equilibrium. Certain fates cannot be achieved through bloodshed. If you fail to understand that, then you will bear the burden of Phoenix.
And why are you telling us all of this?
That is because you, as I have seen it, are the final cogs.
Oh.
May the path you follow be bright and...
So, why did she come here again?
Machina, at the very end, what did the Queen say to you?
Well, I'm not really sure. Something about a choice. It didn't make any sense.
But what does she mean by balance? Are we supposed to just sit back and do nothing?
How are we just supposed to accept that what she says is in fact the will of the crystals? You know, I can't talk to dragons. But if the crystals don't want a war, then what exactly is it that we're fighting for?
Oh, watching those cutscenes hurts my brain. It's like, it does not look professionally done. It looks like if it was a high school project or even a college project, I would be like, wow, that's so impressive, way to go. But this is Square Enix. This is a big video game company. They've been doing this for a long time, and they can't. The lip syncing is terrible. The people are emoting before they start talking in ways that don't make sense. And the storytelling is just driving me insane. Like, so we've got the Dominion, the Empire, and the Consortium, but it would make a lot more sense to me. Maybe this is just a personal thing for me. It would make a lot more sense for me if we could just keep calling them Milites, Concordia, and Rubrum, because we keep alternating the titles with the names, and I keep losing track of who is who. And I don't understand this whole bit about we're mad about this ceasefire because they're just gonna rebuild. The Empire didn't ask for the ceasefire. Concordia did. And it's also kind of weird that Concordia asked for the ceasefire after working with Rubrum. Well, I guess it makes sense when you take into account that the Queen Lady's been listening to the dragons. But holy crap, Rem or Machina, whichever one of them, maybe both of them. How can you be opposed to the crystals when you've pledged to them? Because you're thinking the opposite of what the crystals want. It's not that you're attacking them or anything. She just meant that you don't agree with what they're saying, which is not a bad thing necessarily. I mean, you can disagree with what your leader says as long as you do what they say, or, you know, I mean, depending on the leader and the situations, you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, let's continue on here. Guess I'll take a look around like everyone else. It can't hurt to know your enemy. You've been working so hard, it brings a tear to my eye. Remember, only 12 hours. I think you should just be just fine in the upcoming level 23 mission. Oh boy. Let's see. So, what level am I, by the way? 19? Yeah, this is gonna suck. Level 23 mission, because that mission was not level 23. And it definitely kicked my butt. But oh well.
What's wrong? You're all pensive.
I was just wondering, why did they want to give us this room?
Hmm?
Observe our surroundings, Sync. The barred windows, the guarded exits.
Maybe it's a guest room. There's running water in here. It's nice.
Perhaps.
I mean, maybe, but that's obviously not where he was going with that, Sync.
Hi.
Queen Andoria not only governs the Kingdom of Concordia, shouldn't it be the Consortium of Concordia? But she also serves the Azure Dragon Crystal. Having such a variety of responsibilities must be rather trying.
How may I enlighten you?
If memory serves, the Queen is said to possess the ability to converse with the Wyverns. Primus Lassie may have strength, but I find the powers of Secundus Lassie infinitely more intriguing.
I'm busy. Please make it quick.
Many of our classmates were astonished to hear a Lassie was governing an entire nation, but such a regime is not without precedent. After all, the Lorican king, too, was a Lassie.
Hi.
Alright, so that's all he has to say. What you gotta say, Sync? I got super scared when they brought us here after they called a ceasefire. At first I thought they were tricking us, but there's no way a room this cushy could be a trap.
Wanna play?
You'd think they'd just say bye-bye and let us go home to academia, but I guess they're not allowed to let us leave Milites until somebody important says it's okay.
Hello.
I'm just glad the commander showed up when he did. If we had been held in custody any longer, I bet Ninesy would have been all, I'm gonna break stuff, yo! Indeed, Sync. I'm not sure what's so cushy about this room, though. It's like a giant waiting room. It's got some couches, some tables with lamps on them, and then it's got these fountains over here. So that's your running water, is fountains. They're not really, it's not drinking water. It's certainly not water for using the restroom. So it's this is actually kind of an uncomfortable area to be in for very long at all. I guess that's why we only have to be here for 12 hours. But even so, 12 hours would be a long time to be stuck in this room.
I don't like it one bit. We were just in the thick of it. And now suddenly, here we are, on standby, stuck in the middle of enemy territory? This has got to be the stupidest order ever!
Whoa. I mean, it all makes sense. Oh, this is the VIP suite. This is not a suite, though. I'm sorry. There's no beds here. There's no tables. There's no anything. Well, there's the tables, but they're for lamps, not for, like, eating or working.
Hey.
Oh, did you come all the way over here just to exacerbate my irritation? How thoughtful of you.
What's up?
It's really touching to see two sworn enemy leaders shaking hands and making up. I give it until sundown.
What?
Friend or foe, it's all the same in my eyes. Just let me know when I'm allowed to start going to town on Imperial troopers again. She got really bloodthirsty for a person who, you know, what, a couple weeks ago was not fighting. Was just a cadet. I mean, I guess we were training to fight, but still.
Hey.
Alright, I'll leave you alone, Sice. Let's see what Rem and Machina are up to.
I'm a little tired.
You don't look so good. You should get some rest. I'll stay here with you.
That's okay. You wanted to see what's out there, didn't you? But thanks. You're still the kind Machina I always knew.
Not really. It's just that looking around Milites won't fix anything. That's all.
Uh-oh. Are you blushing?
If you're healthy enough to tease me, then you're fine.
I'll just take a little break here.
Yeah. I'll rest for a bit, too.
There you go. Sit down on that couch.
Can I help you?
Cough. Oh, don't get fretting over me now. I suppose my body's just not used to breathing in all this military air, that's all. Oh, we've been scampering around the... I like how she does the cough now and not before when... Yeah, anyway. We've been scampering around the battlefield so often as of late that it feels a touch odd to finally be able to relax.
Can I help you?
Have you had a gander of the town yet? The architecture's really rather impressive.
Let's do it.
It's plain as day that Rem isn't feeling well, so why won't she admit it? Doesn't she know that all I want to do is help her?
What's up?
I thought we were strong, but that white tiger Lycia Togareth, now he was powerful. Compared to him, I've got a long way to go.
Let's do it.
The commander said we're free to tour the city, but I can't say the thought of exploring the filthy imperial capital sounds terribly appealing to me. Alright, so that's everybody in here, right? Talk to all the people in here. So I guess let's talk to this dude. Report to me before you leave the hotel. We may be under a ceasefire, but that doesn't mean you're free to do whatever you'd like. Yeah, I guess let's go outside. Nothing else to do in here. Machina, do you have a sec? The Commandant wants to speak with you. The Commandant? But what could he want with me? Your guess is as good as mine. Only one way to find out, then.
I understand you wanted to talk to me?
Well, I thought long and hard about whether I should inform you of this or not. And perhaps I may regret doing so, considering the current circumstances.
Sir, what is this about?
It's about your brother. I understand that you're not satisfied with the information you've received about his death. I've been informed that you've recently made inquiries pertaining to your brother's death.
I can't find any records about the mission. My brother was on that day.
As I'm sure you've guessed by now, he was killed in the line of duty while completing a top-secret mission.
My brother on a top-secret mission?
Class Zero's involvement in the Capital Liberation Campaign was highly classified. Even I didn't know until the last minute. Therefore, it suddenly became necessary to dispatch a liaison between Class Zero and Operation HQ. The liaison that was chosen turned out to be your brother.
That's why he was so far out on the front lines?
Yes. Your brother died because of Dr. Aracia in Class Zero. You could even go so far as to say they were the ones who killed him. He was originally assigned to a different mission, but Class Zero took him for their own use and sent him to his death. It was unnecessary. Your brother didn't have to die.
They killed my brother?
Class Zero and the Doctor's objectives remain a mystery to us. That is why we assigned you there, to monitor their actions. But to think there was such a connection between you and Class Zero. If it is too hard on you to be with them and fulfill your mission, I'll pull some strings to get you assigned to a different class. Of course, then it will fall to Rem Tokimi alone to monitor them.
No! Please wait! I can't leave Rem alone with them. I mean, for one thing, I don't think Rem could spy on her own classmates. She's too kind-hearted for that. I'll remain on my assignment in Class Zero.
Oh, such courage. Just what I'd expect from Kunagiri's brother. If you see anything suspicious, report it right away.
Right. Brother, I swear to you, they took you away from me, but I will become stronger than any of them. I lost you, and my memories of you. But I will never lose Rem. I will protect her, no matter what.
Oh, jeez. I've seen some manufactured drama in my time, but come on, guys. He was assigned to a mission in a battle and he died. So that's their fault and you should blame them. And also, we made you a spy, but we didn't tell you you were a spy, so you got a spy. And also, the girl you like's the spy, but she doesn't know she's a spy either. So if you don't want to be a spy anymore, you don't have to be a spy, because then she could just be the spy, but we probably won't even tell her. It's what? Come on, guys, come on. You can do better than that.
Hello, Kupo. Mog and Orderly Arya are still on duty, so we're here to back you up, Kupo. Talk to Mog if you would like to use Academia facilities, Kupo.
So I can, what can you do for me, Mog? Nope. Don't need to do any of that. How about you? What do you got for me?
What is it?
Oh, he's got the stuff. Let's see. Is there anything I don't already own from you? Nope. Okay. Can sell items, but I'm not gonna. Okay, so that's what I do with you. Let's see what else is over here. Let's go ahead and talk to you, I guess. Oh, here we go.
Huh? Is something wrong?
I'm not supposed to talk. Why not?
We won't get angry with you. You can speak freely.
Really? Yes, really.
Finally! We're done with the charade! Thank you. I can breathe normally now. So, now what?
On second thought, maybe you'd better stay quiet.
What? Stay quiet? You frickers just got done telling me that I could speak freely. Why don't you try keeping your damn word, frickin' cadets?
Who told you not to talk?
Oh, my ma. She was pleading all frickin' tearfully and such. She was all like, please don't open your mouth in front of people. Some frickin' mom, huh? But Class 0, man. Such big frickin' hearts. It sure is hella nice to have you guys around.
I think your mother may have been right.
Wow. Did not see that one coming. But dude, King, stop being a jerk. And stop, like, appearing out of nowhere and disappearing.
You can do it.
Have you already had a chance to explore Ingram? It's really quite lovely for a Militesi city.
What is it?
I've often read about and seen pictures of the Empire in books, but it's a rather fascinating to be able to experience life in Milites. Who knew they had such a vastly different culture?
Is something the matter?
It isn't every day that we get to observe enemy territory firsthand. This is so much valuable information we could gain just by taking a stroll around the city.
You need something?
She was really irritating when she was like whining and not talking all the time, but I'm actually amused by her now that she's talking. Let's definitely buy some more potions. I've been using a lot of those lately. Let's see, I got a whole bunch of this stuff. Oh, that's a pretty nice ring. I don't even know if any of these accessories are good. Hey, where'd you get that freaking pendant from? I've been looking all over the freaking place for that freaking thing. Whew, what a freaking relief. Here, I'll freaking trade you this for it. You guys are A-O freaking K in my book. Hey, how come we don't freaking talk more? We should freaking hang out when we get back. The Orderly Arya's amulet. Which is... what? Is it a... yep, it is an accessory, and it prevents burn, freeze, and shock. That's not terrible. Yeah. So, that's probably enough for today. And, next time, we will come back and, I guess, explore the rest of Ingram and maybe progress the story a little bit more. If that's freaking okay with you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.